Devins, Bianca Devins' sister.
And I'm Kim Devins, Bianca's mother.
And I am Gianna Rosado, also Bianca's sister.
But in this video, Gabbie Hanna did something that was very disgusting and turned a lot of people off, and they have really since been dragging her through the mud for it, and rightfully so.
We just want to say that we were not offended by it at all. We didn't see anything wrong with what she did. She Googled e-girl and pulled up a picture of Bianca. Yes, there was an article about what happened to her. It was a simple mistake. There was nothing disrespectful about it. We didn't feel disrespected.
Every time I talk about Gabbie Hanna, the word disgusted comes out of my mouth. This situation was completely disgusting.
The disrespect was on another level. It seems like she lives in her own little world and that she doesn't care who she hurts.
No one should be offended. No one should be. All these drama channels that are, using Bianca for clout, it's absolutely ridiculous because that's all you're doing.
We are offended about.
Like, could you imagine being a part of Bianca's family or a friend? How would you feel as someone's mother that was murdered? How would you feel if you were Bianca's mother?
She didn't do anything wrong. She didn't do anything wrong. She didn't do anything wrong.
That is such a thing to do, to look at a victim and be like, oh yeah, that t-shirt's nice, I would love to dress like that. Yeah, I remember dressing like that. Yeah, we'll use that for the e-girl video.
We don't feel Bianca would have been disrespected. We think Bianca would have been honored and so excited that Gabbie Hanna pulled up her picture and was talking about her.
Oh, it just blows my mind how unaware she is of how of a human being she is.
All of them. They're narcissistic abusers. They're selfish. They push people to their edge. They corner them. They isolate them. They take away everything they have, and when they dare show an ounce of fucking human emotion, this is how they respond. You're losing it. You're manipulating. You're playing the victim. Fuck you. Fuck all of these people for what they've done to me. And for them to be tweeting right now, I'm playing the victim. I am the fucking victim. You have abused me and lied. And I'm telling you guys again, there's a fraction that you guys know. You are narcissistic abusers. And you have been for 6 fucking years, Jesse Smiles. You guys made a circus of my mental abuse. And my fucking abuser was the ringleader of it.
Comedy is dead. Criticism is dead. Satire is dead. It's all gone.
Because this is a site that brags about its diversity and being brave.
Oh, I'm really trash, dude.
Hello, ladies and gentlefolks. Welcome to another BWC Live with the one and only Bill Baines, who you can actually see right now for the first time, caught in probably 720p because it's Bill Baines.
It's good quality. I mean,
yes, how you doing, Bill Baines? How's life in lockdown Britain, whatever's happening over there? Don't know.
Another tumour, another day. You know how it be.
Sounds good. How's chat going? Hello, chat. We've got 17 people here right now. 18. There was 6 people waiting for this like an hour ago for some reason, and I think it has something to do with the topic that we're talking about today, Mr. Bill Baines. It's a bit of a...
Is that so?
It's a bit of a juicy topic. I somehow got in before the wave was coming, I guess. Didn't know her little episode would drag on for so long, but apparently it is. So why don't we just cut out
episode?
Yeah, she has quite a few episodes, but let's cut out all the bullshit and get straight into what the fuck's happening. So Gabbie Hanna, you may remember Gabbie Hanna, yes, you may remember her from such videos as BWC channels Gabbie Hanna Point of No Return. Well, she's been at it again. She's been going. Hasn't she, Bill Ben? She's been going.
She's been grooming.
Okay. Yeah, no, she hasn't been grooming. That's a false allegation for Bill Baines, terrible T channel.
No, she's what? I don't know what she'd be doing. I actually
you don't know what's happening.
No, I saw the Twitter shitstorm last night, and I didn't really look into it. But yeah, so I don't know what's happening.
All right. Well, basically, if you don't know, Gabbie Hanna's on her, like, I guess she's trying to go on a redemption arc, and she's just releasing like this 13-part series that's kind of addressing every single drama she's been in. I think that's what she said it was. Well, episode 2, I think it was, episode 3, I reckon, because I think Trisha was episode 1. Episode 3 came out yesterday, and it was kind of a sucker punch, not gonna lie. I mean, the video itself wasn't good, but the topic was something very, very interesting. So you may, if you did watch the video that I made, Trisha was episode 0. Okay, so it's probably episode 2 then. But the video I made, there was this little section towards the end that I thought was it was a smaller section, but it was a very, very important thing that nobody has talked about, and it seems like everyone's finally caught onto it. And well, here we are. So basically, in Gabbie, should we bring the video up? We don't want to watch it because it's 30 minutes long, but I will bring it up just cause we can. On the BWC live stream, where is she? There she goes. Here we are. So she released this video called, oh yeah, so it's the second video, Chapter 2: Hold T channels accountable. Justice for Bianca Devins. So if you don't know, Bianca Devins was a young girl who was sort of popular on Instagram for her e-girl aesthetic, and unfortunately she was brutally murdered by an incel, basically, and it was just a gruesome, horrible thing. And the family were sent images of this girl because he pretty much I'm pretty sure it was Snapchat. He Snapchatted it. It's just disgusting, and the family were very much traumatized by this.
Yeah, lots of people, or these images got out, and then they got like spread across the internet. And,
yeah,
like the families kind of called for these like social media sites to take down these images.
So the family themselves, we'll get to it. We'll probably get to it later, like what the family's actually doing, because I think that's important because there are some revelations in that, I guess. But anyways, Gabbie makes this 30-minute long video basically talking about the situation that happened in January of 2020. So if you don't know, January 2020 was kind of like the honeymoon period, I guess, of Gabbie's initial cancellation. She was kind of like slowly weeding off that, trying to get back into the flow, sorry. And she makes a video where she dresses up as what we call an e-girl.
An e-girl.
An e-girl, yes. Just quick shout out to Marissa Lynn. Thank you for the 20. Can't say for the stream, but wanted to support. Have a great day. Thank you very much. Your donation is very much appreciated. However, where is the chat notification? Oh wait, it'll come up later because it's super chat. You'll get your fame later on, I think. Anyways, does she post it here? No. So anyways, Gabbie makes this very long video It's
there
it is.
to get it through you. I'm superhuman. Everything you say is ricocheting off of me and it'll glue to you. I'm devastating. Never demonstrating how to get a motherfucking audience. A villain like levitating, never fading.
You can't hear that, can you, Bill?
They can say a fellow thing celebrating because another way they get motivated. I'm making the
It's Lil Tippy. Anything over 20. Yeah, Lil Tippy. Good old Lil Tippy. Anyways, blah, 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 blah. She starts, I guess she talks about herself like the first half of this video. And then we get into the point about, I guess, responding about drama. But then Bianca Devins is a whole, like 18 or, my maths is not so good. 14 minutes, I think. No, 16 minutes? We'll go for 16 minutes. I don't know what the math is, but anyway. For this part, she talks about the Bianca Devins situation, in which Gabbie Hanna made a video dressing up as an e-girl. For that video, she went onto google.com and had a simple look at what an e-girl was. So she gets like the Urban Dictionary definition, and then she goes to like, I don't know where else she goes. She goes to like another website. But then she stumbles upon...
I think she goes to like a Vox article, right?
No, she does. That's what she goes. She stumbles upon a Vox article, which is an explainer piece. It explains what the e-girl trend is and why the hell it matters. So for this video, she's just scrolling through it, nonchalant, just like looking at the outfits of what these people are wearing. And it's like, okay, nothing too controversial. Up until the point she comes across this girl who's wearing something that reminds her of an outfit she wore back when she was younger. And she's like, oh, I like that outfit. Yeah, for 7 seconds they talk about this in the video and then cut away and go on to transforming Gabby into an e-girl. The issue that people found with this was that the picture of that girl was unfortunately Bianca Devins, and then next to her, well, next to her image, and it was an embedded Instagram post, was a small paragraph detailing what happened. Well, kind of explaining what happened without actually detailing what happened. We can actually go to the article now. I'll show you what we're talking about. We might as well do this live. So
I find it absolutely bizarre that Gabby got criticism for this, but the person who wrote the article didn't.
Yeah. So e-girl definition. What is an e-girl? Vox. So simple Google search. If you type, it's probably like one of the first few searches when you type there. Look, you come onto the cover, the header, and you got this very, very colorful graphic of e-girls and e-boys. Can't think of anything wrong with this, could you? E-girls and e-boys explained. Oh, it's just a simple Vox article by Rebecca Jennings. Basically goes on saying this is what an e-girl and e-boy is, talking about culture and stuff. E-boys, as you can see, this embedded Instagram post doesn't exist anymore because somebody's obviously removed the post. Keep coming down. You got this guy, embedded tweet. You keep coming down. Got a nice little ad there. Embedded video. Scrolling through. Oh look, that's a nice outfit. Yeah, I like that outfit. And then to the right, if you weren't paying attention to the article, why are you question marking in chat?
Someone said thanks. I don't understand why.
Wait, what? Thanks for what?
Someone said thanks, Bill Baines. I don't know why they said it.
Okay. Anyway, so you can see this. If you don't know who Bianca Devins is, you probably wouldn't know that this girl right here is Bianca Devins. Account is SKT, and that's meant to be. I don't know. I don't know how that's spelled, but anyways. Yeah, whatever. But if you look to the right, well, look here. But that's because that's where e-girls, blah 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 blah. Nothing shouldn't like. But this one paragraph here explains that the online presence of an e-girl is also what makes them targets of ridicule. Although I think that's a very interesting way of leading into when a 17-year-old girl named Bianca Devins was murdered by a man she'd known from the internet gaming chat. But I understand what this is flowing into. So basically, it's not even really describing her death, if you're catching my drift. It is literally just saying that when she was murdered, instead of the media being like, oh my god, this girl was murdered and actually covering the fact that she was murdered. They were like, oh, she's an e-girl. And that's what they focused on. So it's not really describe. It's basically saying that this girl wasn't portrayed properly in the media. Like, it's not even as descriptive as what some of these people have been accusing Gabbie Hanna of, like, completely ignoring. Devons was immediately the face of supposed dangers of being a girl who had an alternate primitive persona in reality, like most women killed by men, the murderers. Yeah. Like, it's not even describing her death, really, is it? Bill, can you like link these two? If you're scrolling through this article, you see that. Do you instantly think, oh, it has to be that?
It's pretty clear, like, Gabbie Hanna's not gonna read the article if she's just looking for images.
Yeah.
Like, you don't do that. I don't know what to say. Like, that's not something that you do. If you're looking for a certain thing on a website, you scroll past the information that's on the screen that's not relevant, and you identify the information that is relevant. And the relevant information here is the image of an e-girl.
Yeah. Like, nothing in the words
and like
really
some
stands
commentators,
out.
I think Repzilla said this. Like Repzilla, I think it was Repzilla, I'm not sure. But like some T channels were like, oh, it was an article about her murder, and it's like it's not even an article about her murder. Like it's not. It's an article about what an e-girl is, with a small section about her murder.
It's not even necessarily about her murder either. It's saying that it's literally about the media coverage of her murder, saying that they didn't treat her as a normal, like they didn't treat her as a citizen. They treated her as a fucking e-girl because they like, oh, this is very peculiar. We're gonna investigate this part of her, not the actual fact that she's just a young girl that's been murdered by some fucking disgusting human being. Like, what the fuck? You're gonna criticize somebody? Criticize the media. Honestly, God.
Yeah, I think the person who wrote this article, it's very strange how they didn't get any... Who wrote this article? Go to the top. Who wrote this article? Because that person deserves every bit of criticism that Gabbie Hanna's getting when they actually wrote about this person and used her story to, like... I don't know. I don't care. That's the thing. Like, I don't care if you use her story because...
I don't think that's in bad... I don't think this is in bad taste. I don't think this is in bad taste. I think this is okay.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it. But, like, everyone who's criticizing Gabbie Hanna for doing exactly the same thing should also be criticizing this journalist who wrote this article.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, why would you put an image of a dead girl in here? Like, it's just... I don't know. People are, like... I don't know. The people just don't... Like, they're just so soft. So soft. That's what it is. There is literally, like... You can talk about things like this. I don't know, like...
Yeah, Gabbie Hanna didn't do anything wrong.
She literally
Nothing was wrong, whatsoever.
Anyways, in her video, she's scrolling through, she comments on that for 7 seconds, and then goes back to doing the transformation. Fast forward, I don't know, probably a day or two after the video release, people were like, oh my god, this girl was murdered. You are so insensitive. You should have read the article first, blah, blah, blah. Like, kind of hounding her in the comments. Because at this point in time, remember, this is January 2020. Two or so months after she was pretty much became the enemy of the state online.
Enemy of the state?
Literally. Like, she had... Trisha Paytas making 2 videos that got a few million views each. Jesse Smiles made a 6 million. Enemy of the T channel state.
Public enemy number 1.
Literally.
She's been hunted down by the T channels.
Literally. So during that time, after that, she didn't really do anything wrong per se. She wasn't doing anything controversial. So this was like the slightest of things that, oh my god, she's a horrible person. She has no empathy. She must be narcissistic.
Yeah, Repzilla called her narcissistic because she missed a line in an article. What a fucking moron.
Yeah.
Holy shit. What a moron.
Yeah.
God forbid he ever make a small mistake like that. Holy shit. What a fucking narcissistic, psychopathic sociopath.
Yeah. So people started hounding her for that. And then over the preceding 2 to 3 weeks, well, succeeding 2 to 3 weeks, she had made 2 alterations to this video. First was she just blurred this. So this was blurred. So she just blurred the image. People are like, oh my god, she's just trying to deflect criticism. She's trying to hide it.
Yeah, I
And
like
then-
how people jump to presumptions about what she was doing.
And then I think later on she decided to just cut that part out of the video altogether. And then people are like, oh my god, she's just running away from criticism. And then she comes back with, it should be somewhere here, shouldn't it? Blah, blah, blah. She makes such dog. Here we go. This video. Love how it has an 83% dislike ratio. That's kind of interesting. This
Yeah,
video.
it's kind of interesting, isn't it? It's because no one in that community has a functioning brain.
Yeah. So February 14, basically almost a month after the eGov video, she drops this video for Bianca. Within, she basically claims that she reached out to the family of Bianca.
Wow, what a mature response.
Yes, reached out to the family of Bianca, had a chat with them. They said they weren't offended. They weren't at all, hurt by this. And they didn't really understand why. But she said, oh, it doesn't matter, I want to help. So she helps. She raises awareness for the Bianca Michelle Devons Memorial Scholarship Fund, which goes towards,
Which is a really good thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a psychology. It's like for creating, I forgot what it was. Where is it? Why are you not opening? Please open. Maybe it's an A, B, 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 B. Really? I think the link might be broken. That's not good.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, here. It's details. Let's go to the details. Yeah, so basically it's a fund to support students pursuing a degree in psychology because it was Bianca's dream to help adolescents with mental illness. So that's the fund that the family are promoting. And there was also she doesn't have it in this one. And apparently there was like a gala that was happening as well. So you just wear pink. Pink in memory of Bianca. And then April 6th, day of sentencing, wear winged eyeliner in support. So if you actually take a look at the top of this, we'll come back to this later, just because that one's actually in response to a certain thing that happened. She makes this video, she apologizes, and then she I'm pretty sure somewhere along the line she says, "Hey, people who covered this, you should join me in helping the family, help support the family." She does that, blah blah blah. Dunsky, very good, it seems sincere. Good apology. That didn't really need to happen. What? I have no idea what chat's talking about right now. Anyways.
What are they talking about?
I don't know.
What are they saying?
I don't know. Okay. So, what happens is she releases this video and all is well, you see, right? Right? Where's good old? Let's just get BWC up, because BWC has a very, very good recount of this, because the good old tweet farming is very effective on YouTube.com. It's a very good resource, BWC, so you got to give them credit. Where is it? Oh, this should post less because it's harder to find his videos. Where are you? God, BWC has made far too many videos about Pokemon, for God's sake.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, where is it?
You do be simping though. You do be simping.
Oh fuck! Do I have to actually? Here it is. This one. Here it
What
is.
is chat saying?
I don't know what chat is talking about.
Okay.
Okay.
If I'm pulling funny faces, it's because I'm playing Apex.
Bill Baines is playing a video game. Anyways, so she released that video, and then when everyone comes to respond to it, this is what happens.
Alright as well, right? Well, believe it or not, a user on Twitter called It's Angela found...
Back when he didn't know who it was, a user on Twitter called It's Angela.
Yeah, it's like when he goes, a user by the name of Bill Baines. It's like,
Anyways, so as you can see in this very perfectly framed screenshot, that is Angelica Oles, interesting character. But anyways, she goes, in today's video, I defended Gabbie Hanna because of her apology. While looking through her thumbnail, I came across the tag she put on that apology. I regret being nice now. So basically, what Miss Oles is complaining about is the fact that there's a bunch of drama channels, T channels, like dropped in the tags. And for some reason, she's, I don't know, upset about that?
well, she's saying that's being done, that takes away from the value of what's being said, right? She just, she sees it as like drama whoring, right?
Yeah.
Like Gabby's exploiting the drama for views. That's I think how she sees it. And like realistically, the reason Gabby's actually done that is because she wanted like people to like who saw the drama, who saw all the drama videos about it, or the criticism that she was getting. She like wanted like the family's words to get out to those same people, so like something good could actually come from this, right?
Yeah.
She was trying to reach the same audience that had the wrong misconceptions based on what the drama channels had told them about what the family's views were on the situation and stuff like that. Not because she wanted views.
So this happened on Twitter. And then we come back to this video.
But I can understand why someone like Angelica wouldn't want the family's words to get out there because it goes against everything that she said.
Yeah.
I can understand why Angelica would be opposed to that. That makes complete sense to me. Why Angelica Oles wouldn't want the family's words to get to a wider audience. I can understand why she would want that. Is this Angelica Oles that we're talking about right now, or who are we talking about?
We were talking about Angelica, and now we're moving on to the response to that. So in response to that, the Bianca Devins' mother came out and says, on Gabby's video, I'm Bianca's mum. I was not offended, and neither was her sister Olivia. Liv and Bianca are both fans of Gabby's. Bianca would have been honoured for her picture to be in Gabby's video. Liv actually said the same thing as Gabby. She said she liked Bianca's outfit. Why would we be offended?
What the fuck? What the fuck? How narcissistic of Bianca Devins' sister. Holy shit. What the fuck is wrong with her? Why would she even say that?
I don't know. God damn it, Olivia. One job. Oh, dear. Anyways, so that happens.
Fucking sociopathic, psychopathic, narcissistic, selfish person. Holy shit.
If somebody clips that out of context, I will love that so much.
Yeah, maybe don't do that.
Bill Baines slams the sister of murder victim. That's just great. That's great optics for you, Bill Baines. Just saying. So in response to this, Gabby went to Instagram. I think it was a story. Instagram stories, as she does. Probably shouldn't do that, but anyways, here's what she had to say.
Hide from something or make something disappear. That's not what it is. It's because I don't like to engage in drama, and I know that a lot of times that's just what people want. But I feel like this is a situation where it's gotten completely out of control, and I need to not only stand up for myself, but stand up for Bianca and her family, because this is a perfect example of why people are afraid to speak, of what some of these channels do, and the direction that they go in, and what their true intention is. And I need to shed some light on this, because I feel like people are not letting Bianca, for real, rest in peace. Like, I put out that apology video for her and her family, and it's now being used against me. This is why people are afraid to speak. This is why people don't address stuff, because it just goes to show that you will be villainized no matter what. Today's story is I'm getting in trouble for the tags that I used on this video.
That's Gabbie Hanna.
I defended Gabby because of her apology while looking for a thumbnail. Came across the tags. She put on that apology, I regret being nice now. And then here for the tea, responded and said, I don't know where it is, but she said, ma'am, are kidding me. And now that's becoming a thing where I'm a monster for tagging these drama channels. Now, I don't know how many of you know what tags are for or how they work. Tags are used to target a specific audience. So the audience that I'm trying to target is the people who made videos on this situation. I tagged all of the drama channels.
I mean, in a sense, she's kind of right, but she's also kind of wrong, because tags are really just for search engine ranking. So like, it's not like they're not like magic words that hook onto an audience member. It's not kind of how it works. It doesn't target the algorithm per se. It more or less targets what people are searching.
But it does make sense.
I mean, if she has
the thought process makes sense.
Yeah,
there,
she
right?
has the
like,
idea.
Like the idea is that if she uses the same tags that were on the videos that people watched in relation to the drama, then like it's possible that those same people could get recommended those videos because the tags are very similar.
Yeah.
Because I don't know who all made a video on this situation. As you can see,
she can be
everybody's mad
technically
that I
wrong.
misspelled
But...
people's names. It's because I don't know them that well. I don't watch them. Now the tags are to contact and reach those people. So if you watched a video by Here for the Tea, my Instagram cuts off after 4 frames, I don't know why, but if you watched a video by Here for the Tea or Dustin Daily or any of these other people about the situation with Bianca, then you will get served my apology video. That is the point of the tags. Somehow, me trying to reach the people who saw that content and the people who were wanting an apology and an explanation, this is somehow being twisted into me being a bad person by trying to reach the people who wanted me to say something. And this is just a perfect example of you can't do anything on the internet without people telling you you're a bad person, and this is why people don't speak up, this is why people don't try, this is why it took me 2 weeks to figure out the right way to handle this situation, because no matter what, people will poke holes and people will find a reason to hate you. And I'm being attacked for using tags about the people who were talking about this situation, and I can't wrap my... This will turn into something else, and all the drama channels will talk about it, and now Bianca's name is going to get plastered into thumbnails and titles, and people are going to talk about her more and exploit this fucking situation that I tried to put an end to. I don't address stuff a lot online. I addressed this one because it was important, because people were using Bianca's name and story and reducing her to nothing but a victim when she had a life that she lived, and she didn't deserve that. So I addressed it for her and her family. And now, because I did that, I'm a bitch and a bad person, and I'm attention seeking because I used tags that would target the proper people to get that across, and tried to put an end to this so that Bianca can fucking rest in peace. I'm exhausted. You guys want people to talk all the time. You're always demanding an explanation, and then when people give it to you, it will be delivered a genuine and heartfelt apology and a thought out video that I put a lot of time and emotion into, and there was nothing wrong with it. So they had to go to the tags and find a reason to pull the tags down, and now the whole video is being basically torn down and dismantled because I tagged the channels who I suspected spoke about it. This is taking things too far. Let Bianca rest in peace. Let her family be. Let the situation rest. There is nothing wrong with the tags on this video. The tags are to target an audience. The audience that I was trying to target is the audience of the people who made Bianca's life and death into a story. Please stop. I rarely try to get upset online about this.
She's
topic.
right.
I try to talk about stuff. I just try to live my life. I try to
She
mind
does
my
like to
business. I know
ramble,
that bothers
though.
a lot of people, but it's because engaging in this is embarrassing, and it's
She's
also
absolutely right.
pointless.
These drama channels,
Because
these tea
these
channels
people that are
made a
spreading these
story
stories,
out of
more
nowhere
often
and
than
then
not, don't actually
used like
give
a
fuck
murder
about what's going
victim
on. And
to
this
try and
proves it.
cash in some
What they care about
virtues
right now
or
isn't
something.
justice for Bianca,
Holy
not letting her
shit.
rest in peace. It's about trying to find a way to villainize me at this point. There's no reason to continue this, to
She
continue
might be
dragging her
crying
into
and
this,
she might
because by doing
sound
this to me,
mental,
you are
but she's
dragging her into
spitting
this,
facts.
and you know that, and it's fucking disgusting.
For me, response to this.
But Bill Baines, you don't understand. She's losing it. She's trying to manipulate everyone.
But can you imagine being told that you're like using a murder victim for views when you're not? You're like being told by everyone around you that you're using a murder victim for views when you're not. You know you're not, but like everyone around you is telling you that you are.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous behavior, and it's no wonder she's crying there. I think like imagine being put in that situation. You'd react to the exact same way, like the exact same way. And then when you try and respond, and she rightfully did respond in the correct manner. I think she responded very well, and I think her response was extremely professional by reaching out to the family. I thought it was an excellent response. And then for these channels to like turn around and try and like use the tags to make another point against her that like didn't exist. It's just incredible behavior. Oh shit.
I'm pretty sure it was Ashley Kyle. She took them tags as like, oh, she's trying to manipulate us, everyone. She came out with another video saying that Gabbie Hanna did this just to manipulate everyone because of fucking tags. Tags.
Yeah, I don't know how tags manipulate people. If that's what she said, she has brain damage and should be written off as a commentator.
For chat, if you don't have a third-party tool, you can't see tags. Tags are literally just the most useless metadata of a video. It's like the least effective thing that you have in a video. Because the only things that really matter for YouTube is your title and your thumbnail and partially your description. Tags are fucking nothing. It's just search ranking stuff. So it's mental.
I think tags have an influence on the algorithm.
No, it's usually just
I think so.
It's just for search. So when you
how many
rank
people
search.
do you think are realistically looking up like I never deleted live stream?
Not many.
Well, then why do I have like a 23k view video that has like about the I never deleted live stream? Like I feel like that was algorithm.
Do you have iNabber in the title?
Yeah.
Well, that's why.
Oh, yeah, good point.
All right. So basically, she apologized for the situation where she didn't really need to apologize. It was, it's kind of like she kind of went over the top, I would say, to make sure that she couldn't be criticized for doing anything wrong.
Oh, you're right. You're right. 82% came from YouTube search. Wow.
Yeah, there you go.
3.8% came from browse features. Okay, you're right. Yeah. So what influences the algorithm then? Is it just like how well a video is, like how, like the other things like engagement or the audience? Or the engagement. Is that what the algorithm?
There is no defined definition because they always change it up, don't they?
Okay, what do you think then? I'm asking what you think.
Algorithm is usually like it really depends on what people are watching, what like your watch time is, what your CTR is. All of those things like get much together, and whatever is more desirable gets fed to the audience more. So like, there's some times when like shorter videos like doing very well in the algorithm. So that's when the algorithm starts favoring that. And then sometimes longer videos will be favored. So then more longer videos will be made. It's kind of just like, it's interesting. Okay. So anyways, this happens. I can't remember, some T channels responded to like the tags because Ashley Kyle did, because I remember her making like completely moronic thing and having like a conspiracy theory about this. But like, you'd think it'd be over there. But after this outburst on Twitter, as you can see, Bo Black's video recapping this was February 16th. Something that literally nobody picked up on. No one. Was it like, if you go to Kim Devons's YouTube account and you go, oh, February 17, 2020. What could this be? You click on it. And oh look, it's the Devonses. Oh, they have a message.
Oh, wow.
It says February 18 here because
everybody, we have an announcement to make.
Ladies and gentlemen, they are making a public statement. I wonder what they have to say. Let's have a listen.
Hi, I'm
Yeah, I wonder how offended they'll be.
And I'm Kim Devons, Bianca's mother.
And I am Gianna Rosado, also Bianca's sister.
So we are here.
So we've made a word that's Olivia on the right. That's Kim in the middle, and I'm pretty sure that's their stepsister. I think that's how the family works. Anyways, we know who they are.
Sounds
about right.
And drama over the Gabbie Hanna video where she used Bianca's picture. We just want to say that we were not offended by it.
Oh my god! Did you hear that right? I don't think I heard that right. What did they say? What did they say, Bill Baines?
We're not offended.
Oh my god.
Oh wait, hold on a minute. But all these T channels were saying it was disrespectful and that she was being extremely selfish and narcissistic. What? But the family says they don't give a shit.
What else they have to say?
What the fuck?
What else do they have to say? Let's have a look.
At all. We
Oh,
didn't
at
see
all.
anything wrong with what she did.
There's nothing wrong, Bill Baines. There's nothing wrong.
There's nothing wrong with what, but Dustin Daly kept telling me, imagine what the mother must think when she watches this video. He told me what she was feeling. What do you mean they don't care, BWC?
I don't know.
All the T channels.
We have to listen to them. Let's see what they have to say.
Googled e-girl and pulled up a picture of Bianca. Yes, there was an article about what happened to her, but there wasn't anything.
Simple mistake.
It was a simple mistake. There was nothing disrespectful about it. We didn't feel disrespected. We don't feel Bianca would have been disrespected. We think Bianca would have been honored and so excited that Gabbie Hanna pulled up her picture and was talking about her and gave her a compliment. You know, they had the same shirt. No one should be offended. No one should be. All these drama channels.
No one should be offended, Bill Baines.
No one should be offended.
No
Wow.
one.
So it's not even like people can claim that they're offended just by the simple fact of what she did, not that it actually affected the family members.
Yes.
They're saying that no one should be offended. Wow.
No. So let's see what else they just have to say.
Channels that are
Drama channels,
using Bianca for clout. It's absolutely ridiculous because that's all you're doing.
We are offended about, and you guys also should be.
Yeah.
Not about Gabbie Hanna complimenting her shirt.
Yeah. Gabby wasn't using Bianca for clout like all these drama channels now want to turn it into something that it's not. She didn't do anything wrong. And even though she didn't do anything wrong, because so many people were offended, she did reach out to me and Olivia and apologize. And we told her there's no reason for an apology because we don't see that you did anything wrong. We were absolutely not offended.
And she continued to post a 15-minute video about how she is sorry, which she did not at all have to do. But
exactly. So we think what you guys should be offended by is, number one, these people using this simple Google search and bring up Bianca's picture is now other people want to bring about drama and use Bianca's death for clout.
Oh, Bill Baines. Oh, where have you gone? Why are you not?
It's right. I'll fix it. I'll be back in a minute.
Bill
But yeah,
Baines-
no, that's pretty dumb.
Oh. So chat, this is what's happening. The family have come out on February 17, which is about a day or two after this this massive drama on Twitter, where people are saying, "Oh, she's using tags for views. She's trying to turn this into drama." The family responds saying, "You guys are moronic. We were not offended by this. And we weren't affected by Gabby."
We see it as a compliment.
Yes. And in fact...
we see it as a compliment.
and in fact, these drama channels have done more damage. They've done more damage.
It's fucking Etica 2.0.
Yes.
It's literally Etica 2.0. It's people on YouTube speaking for deceased people's family members without actually letting the deceased people's family members speak for themselves. It's incredible.
So just like to point something out that, again, nobody seemed to pick up on. This video only has 49,000 views. Only 49,000. And literally none of these people that were called out, and none of the drama channels that have made a video responded to this. Not one person during this time watched this video and said something about it. It went ignored. And still went ignored. Nobody responded to this at all. There was no recognition from drama channels or T channels. And you can tell because it literally has hardly any views. One person did actually respond to this though. And it's it's painful to say, but where are you?
September 20th.
No, shut up.
Oh my god.
I hate this. September 20th. The one person who managed to make a video on this. Where is he?
Is it the Simp Slayer himself?
It's a Tozy. Somebody who was completely out of... He wasn't even involved. He didn't even... Like, literally nowhere. Out of nowhere. A Tozy drops a video. Bianca's family responds to Gabbie Hanna. Why is he making a video? Why is he the only person that really made a video about this? Like during research for my other video, I'm like, okay, who else responded to this video? Couldn't find any videos. There was no video.
Anna Oop has privated that video, by the way.
That must have been recent, mustn't
I
it?
don't know whether Anna Oop has made an apology or made a retraction of statements made in that video. But as far as I'm, because I couldn't find it on Twitter and I haven't looked through there in community posts. But as far as I'm aware, I think they probably privated the video to try and like hide from the drama. But I don't know because I haven't seen whether they published an apology or not. So I'll happily go through their community posts, but they did not post an apology on Twitter. I don't think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure some.
But that video is privated.
I'm pretty sure it was still public when I was doing research for this video. So, well, the last video.
Well, then that's happened recently.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe just check a social blade. That might make it.
I did. It didn't come up.
Didn't
It might be because she's getting too many views for it to like show a significant impact.
Yeah, but basically, Tozy made a video like responding to this whole thing. The only video I saw here that was used as footage. No one else did. Hang on, he also talks about, let's have a look here, shall we?
Was a heavy reach. But Angelica said, in today's video, I defended Gabbie Hanna because of her apology, and while looking for a thumbnail, I came across the tag she put on the apology. I regret being nice now. So I quoted that saying, lol, she's trying to reach the people and audience of the people who made videos slamming her for the whole Bianca thing to begin with. I don't see the problem here. Then I followed it with, if you regret being nice because of some tags, your opinion switches up a little bit too quickly, hey? Ha ha ha. Like, if you see some tags on a video and your whole opinion switches up on if you're supposed to be nice or not to that person, your opinion does switch up a little bit quickly there.
Praise the Lord. Since when did a Tozy have good takes? He called them out. He literally called them out before it became popular to do so.
Does a Tozy live in the same house as Snitchery?
No, why would he live in the same house as...
That helmet, it's the one that she used in the Among Us one, right?
You do realize it's like a thing you can buy.
Oh, is this something that a lot of people have? I don't know.
You're a bit special, Bill Baines.
Well, I don't know how many people have a helmet from Among Us.
It's not even a helmet from Among Us. It's a fucking, like a Vingy helmet.
It's a spacesuit.
Yes, it's a spacesuit, Bill Baines.
I thought they might be like dating or something. I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
You are slightly dumb.
That is the only two. Those are the only two times I've ever seen that helmet, and it's the exact same helmet, exact same color.
Bill Baines, you've just been called special by an e-girl. You've hit an all-time low.
Who called me special? What the fuck?
Only one e-girl who tunes into our live streams.
There's only one ego who talks to me, and that's Cutie Kin.
Okay. Anyways, yeah. So this family made a video, and none of these motherfuckers responded at all. The best they could do was to say, "Oh, we just decided to drop it when the family said it was okay." I kid you not. That was verbatim what was said by what's her face, Angelica Oles. I think I sent it to Tipsters. So.
What? Every single person who reported on Gabby's response to every person who respond, like, they covered Gabby's response, right? Like in a news commentary kind of way. Yeah. Every single person who covered Gabby's response focused on the fact that Gabby's response was either good or the tags, right? But most of them were focusing, from what I've seen, most of them were focusing on the fact that it was a good response and that Gabby did the right things, okay? The tag thing kind of came after, and I feel like it was just Angelica Oles who was making that point, but I don't know. But what I will say is I find it extremely interesting that every single channel that I watched completely glossed over, completely ignored, and didn't highlight it whatsoever. I don't even know if they talked about it in a lot of their videos. The fact that the mother came forward in texts with Gabbie Hanna and said, this isn't an issue, we don't care. And the reason why they intentionally glossed over these things, this is Angelica Oles, this is Dustin Davey, this is what are the other channels that I named earlier? I want to name names. Ashley Kyle. I want to like have specific names that we're naming here of people who didn't talk about this. I believe Spill Sesh talked about this stuff. They specifically didn't go over that point. The mother doesn't give a shit about any of this stuff. She doesn't care, right? And the reason they've done that is because if they do cover that, they then have to admit that they were A, in the wrong, and B, they would then have to give an apology to the mother. I just find it incredible that they covered these entire responses by Gabby, this entire response by Gabbie Hanna, and then they didn't touch on that once. And I feel like the only reason they didn't touch on that was so that they wouldn't have to hold themselves accountable. They wouldn't have to make an apology for what the things that they said by misrepresenting the family completely, by making assumptions about what the family wanted or thought about the situation.
They quite literally were outraged for the family, and the family said, "Shut up. We really don't care. You guys have made a circus of our loved one." It's mental. And
now these channels are like doubling down. They're like, we didn't do anything wrong. Look what Gabby's done since then. It's like, that's not the point. That's not the point. Two wrongs do not make a right. You can criticize Gabbie Hanna for things that she does wrong, but then at the same time, if you're going to be going around criticizing other people, you have to understand that when you mess up, you have an obligation to apologize and make it right with the people who you have fucked over, especially when you're a channel that is critiquing other people and giving your opinion. It's absolutely abhorrent that these channels, like Ashley Kyle, like T-Spill, like Angelica Oles, will go and misrepresent a murdered girl's family's views on a situation and then act like that they've done absolutely nothing wrong whatsoever. It pisses me the fuck off that then their viewers, because I understand it, right? Viewers are sheep and like channels are their shepherds, right? But it pisses me off that their viewers can't even see that these people are fucking abhorrent human beings who are completely virtue signaling and don't actually give a shit about this murdered girl. They couldn't fucking give a shit about this murdered girl whatsoever. They don't care. How people can't see that, I don't understand. It's fucking furious to me. It makes me so angry. What is wrong with these people? They've got no spine whatsoever. Pisses me off.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So usually when, I don't know, that video from the family is pretty much, I don't know why nobody, that's massive. That's what everyone would call a smoking gun.
Because it's not within their interest to do so. Because if they do cover that video of the parents going, the mother and the sister going, we don't give a shit, then they have to make an apology, right? That's why they don't want to do it. They don't actually give a shit about the family. They don't fucking care. It's not going to bring them money to turn around and make an apology, is it? That's fucking horse shit. Angelica Oles has no fucking spine whatsoever. She can never ever fucking like take the moral high ground on any of these topics whatsoever ever again. Because this was an exact scenario where she had the opportunity to apologize and do the right thing, and she didn't fucking bother. It actually pisses me off. I don't get heated about a lot of this internet stuff because at the end of the day, it's all entertainment and drama and it's all jokes and stuff. But this shit actually does piss me off because these are the exact same people that will turn around and like call you racist and sexist because you like make certain jokes. But then, oh fuck, it like pisses me off so much how much these people try and act like people who criticize them are like really bad people because they're like men or because they're white, and then we'll go and do this stuff, like actually do morally reprehensible things to like family members of a murdered girl. Like, don't understand where they can even how can they sit on a pedestal and criticize anyone? How can they do it? It's ridiculous.
I think
they've got like no leg to stand on.
More people need to be outraged by this because the family is directly calling people out. They aren't saying drop. They're literally calling these channels out. It's a call to action. It's literally saying these people hurt us, hold them accountable. And not one of them have been held accountable because their audience just don't understand that these people are not the moral arbiter, like not arbiters of what is moral. Like they're not arbiters of morality, and it's they're just ridiculously.
I made a tweet
annoying.
this week.
Yes,
I made a tweet this week. Let me get it up quick. it was a criticism of this community in particular, the male-oriented commentary community, because some journalists wrote an article and they quoted Angelica Olds or something, and I think one of the things that was said was like, I'm trying to find it. I made a criticism of this community, which I think is fair. Now I can't find it.
Baines has lost his tweets, ladies and gentlemen. That's first. Where is it? I mean, you made this is a very
Here you go. These are all things that the T community lacks: evidence, presentation, and critical thinking. I think a very fair criticism of this end of the commentary community is that it lacks empathy for others. And I wholeheartedly agree with that. I had a big issue around the Abe situation and the Lynad situation a couple months ago, where I felt like people weren't being empathetic or sympathetic towards those people. Having said that, I also understand that up until that point, I was friends with and cordial with a lot of the people who I felt had done wrong in that situation. As a result, I had no leg to stand on, and I couldn't really cry about people being a dick to like Abe and Lynad, right? I couldn't cry about it because they've done it to other people in the past, and I've been perfectly okay with it, and I've been on their side about it. So I know I have no leg to stand on. It's why I never made a point about it. It's why I never will make a point about it. Having said that, whilst this community lacks empathy for others, the T community claims to have empathy, claims to care about other people, claims to take, the moral high ground over a lot of these things. I'd say in this situation here with the Gabbie Hanna stuff, they're claiming that like Dustin Daly said, like, I'm a good person, while simultaneously saying that Gabbie Hanna was a bad person because she missed a line in the article, right? My point was basically, right, that these T communities, they claim to care about people, but they're just pretending to, right? They don't actually care about people. This community sometimes doesn't care about people. Sometimes it thinks that, and I agree with this in a lot of cases. I think that, sometimes making jokes about certain situations, whilst it's not empathetic, it's entertaining. And, whilst this community maybe isn't very understanding of different people and like different backgrounds and mental health issues in particular, I think we have a big issue with. I also understand that the T community doesn't actually care about these people. They just pretend to, right? That's kind of like, I see the T and commentary communities on the same like moral level playing field. Yeah, I see them on like the same moral like level. But I think that the T community just claims to care about people, whilst this community is openly like, you know what, we don't care about making these jokes. We don't care about making these comments, And I think that's something that people, it's better to be upfront about that stuff than to try and act like you're better than you actually
I
are.
hate these T channels so much. Okay, so Dustin Daly is not the brightest spark. So here's his thing going, a tale of misconstrued allegations. The math isn't matching. Why a year later is an apology being demanded and not in the original video uploaded about the subject matter? No one spoke of this past that point and hasn't until Gabby a year later. Motherfucker! There is a video that is directly calling out drama channels that made a mockery of this poor family's fucking daughter that you did not respond to. You ignored it. It wasn't involved in this video. It wasn't involved in the original video because it wasn't even out yet. It was uploaded 3 days later. Why are these people fucking lying?
They're lying, yeah, he's lying.
And
he even said in one of his videos that he knows that Bianca's mother posts online. So he knows that she was seeing these videos. He said that in a video.
Gabbie Hanna put it in her recent video. She put that video there. So that video is now known. So either these people haven't watched Gabby's video, or they just do not care enough to actually go and see what they're being criticized for. And they're
doing anything to get around.
They are deflecting. And you know what's even more you know what's the best part about this is, Ready to Glare, not a T channel, does commentary about other things, came out and made an apology video for this in response to this because she saw what was wrong and why covering the situation mightn't have been in the most best of interest of the family. So here's what she had, minute 40, a simple quick apology. Let's have a listen.
Hi, this is a video for and to the Devins family. Back in February, I made a video in which I critiqued another content creator. In that video, I mentioned that I thought they were being irresponsible towards Bianca Devins because of what occurred in that video. And I basically voiced my condemnation of the behavior I viewed as irresponsible and disrespectful. My intention here does not truly matter because I caused hurt. And I cannot express how apologetic, how sorry I am for causing that hurt towards the Devins family. Of course, my apology doesn't take away from the loss, it doesn't take away from the hurt I've caused, and I certainly do not expect my apology to be accepted, but I do want to let the Devins family know that if ever they are open to speaking privately, I would like to apologize privately as well. My email and contact is all down below. If the Devins family wants to reach out to me, I will be more than happy to speak privately and apologize there. In terms of the video I made in February, the one I mentioned prior, it will be demonetized, it will be unlisted, it'll be linked down below just so you can see what I'm referring to. Although it doesn't change anything that's happened or the hurt that I've caused, I would like to bring attention to the Bianca Michelle Devins Memorial Scholarship Fund, to which I have donated. I will have the link to that down below. I will also link the petition to Bianca's Law down below, which I strongly suggest you read and sign as well. Again, I apologize to the Devins family. I truly am sorry for the hurt I caused you.
Good response. Yeah, I like that.
So why is it so hard for the other people to apologize? Because that's one of the people who were called out, and she's realized that, hey, yeah, this family was hurting. Why are the T channels, if you want to call them that?
Because they don't actually give a shit about this girl. That's why.
Oh, so they're just performative activists, really, aren't they? They don't give a shit. They just perform to stay on the right side of whatever.
They don't fucking give a shit about these people.
They're so shocking.
Care. They can say it all they want, but they don't actually care.
And look, she's raising awareness for the scholarship fund. She's also raising awareness to the law that the family want to enact to stop the spread of these violent and graphic images on the internet.
You could make an argument that for the last year, okay, you could make the argument, I don't think it's a very good one, but you could make the argument that a lot of these channels didn't see that video from the mother, okay? You could make that argument, and I can kind of understand where you're coming from. But, there's no leg to stand on anymore because Gabbie Hanna's talked about this.
Bill Baines, don't you know these channels literally get tips all the time? They're always getting tipped off. They got tipped off to the original e-girl video. They were tipped off saying, she's done something bad here. So why? Why did they not? Where didn't they get this?
In June of last year, being told that the mother didn't have an issue with this.
I find it so. I don't see how none of these people could have seen that video, because I'm pretty sure Gabby posted about it. She said, "Hey, look, the family made a video." I never tweeted about it, saying, "Hey, look, the family made a video."
Spineless. They have no soul.
Not one of them.
Sociopathic. They're psychopathic. They're narcissistic.
Okay, Bill Baines. Yeah. So I don't know. People are just like. I don't see.
And now people are trying to get apologize to Jessie Smiles trending. They're trying to get apologize to Jessie Smiles trending because they're trying to do absolutely anything to shift the focus from the Bianca Devins stuff over to the Jessie Smiles stuff. They're doing absolutely anything. Angelica Oles must have retweeted about 20, 30 tweets last night about this Jessie Smiles shit. Okay, now if you want to criticize Gabbie Hanna for the Jessie Smiles shit, go right ahead. I have no issue with that whatsoever. But when you're trying to use Jessie Smiles' story to distract from the Bianca Devins one, because you know you're in the wrong, because the family have come out and told you that you're in the wrong, you're a piece of shit. I don't actually think you give a shit about the Jessie Smiles situation at that point, because you're just using it to try and save your own reputation, you piece of shit. I fucking hate these people. I actually fucking despise Angelica Oles. I've had such a big problem with her for a long fucking time because she's a fucking moron who doesn't actually give a shit about any of the situations she talks about. She's just fucking using any little bit of information she can to deflect from the actual points that are being made. She's such a fucking moron. Unbelievable.
T-Spill. Classic example of Gabby twisting her wrongdoings onto someone else. Gabby made the video first. The only reason any channel covered it was because it was a huge topic online at the moment. Gabby made a video about dressing up as a fucking e-girl, you fucking dense twat. Bro, shut the fuck
go
up.
Go to Angelica Oles' Twitter right now. Go to Angelica Oles' Twitter and start scrolling down. Just start scrolling down.
I forgot.
Holy shit.
I can't. I'm blocked.
Use an incognito tab.
Oh, can I go from here? No, I can't.
Just start scrolling. There must be like 40, 50, maybe 60 tweets there that she's retweeted about the Jessie Smiles situation. She doesn't actually give a shit. Just want everyone to know that. She doesn't fucking give a shit about someone's rape. She doesn't fucking care. She's just using it as a way to deflect the criticism about the fucking Bianca Devon stuff.
Right, let me just format this so I can see it.
These people are scum. These people are actually scum. And they'll claim to care about everyone and they'll claim to care about these issues. But they really fucking don't.
What? Okay. Due to Gabby bringing the story up again for views and clicks and revenue, the quote tweet include the picture of Bianca being murdered. What?
I can't see what you're looking at because you're...
Oh, let me change.
Oh, wait, I'll get the stream up. It's fine.
Let's change to that one.
Okay.
What's she on about? Due to... What does she mean? The quote tweet included a picture of Bianca being murdered. What? Please not go through the quote tweet. Gabby, do you think this... What?
I don't know. Go to top. I don't know what she's talking about. Go to top. Due to Gabby bringing this story up again for views and clicks and revenue, the quote tweet included the picture of Bianca being murdered. Please do not go through the quote tweet. Gabby, I think she's talking about Gabby's video there. Gabby, do you think that she is truly do you think this is truly our fault when none of us have brought her up since your apology? Again, focusing on the apology and not what the mum said in that video, which I find very, very interesting.
Like, these motherfuckers just can't remember the fact that they decided to, after the apology, continue making something out of it. These people are so disingenuous.
Ironic. It's incredibly ironic that she's going to sit there and say that Gabby's bringing the story up for views, clicks, and revenue when these channels literally fabricated an entire story out of thin air that didn't exist in the first place. It's absolutely incredible how she can turn around and say that to Gabbie Hanna. Absolutely incredible. What morons.
Oh, God.
But of course, their audience gobbles it up because, I kind of understand it because audience members are fucking, like, morons. And I understand it because when you're watching a video, you're not really thinking about it as an audience member, right? You're just watching it, you're idling by, you're sucking it, you're, like, soaking all the information in and you're just accepting it as a fact because it's someone that you like, right? For the vast majority of videos, I understand that. But it's very fucking frustrating when it's very obvious when you use your brain and think about it for more than 5 seconds that these channels, like fucking Angelica Oles, doesn't give a shit. She doesn't give a shit. She doesn't fucking care. Unbelievable. Look at all the fucking tweets. It's unreal. I hate these people so much. I actually fucking despise them.
Boblex.
They're fucking cretins.
I never used... Why are they treating Bianca like fucking Voldemort? Honestly. Just say her name. Raise awareness about who she is and what happened to her. So then the fucking family can actually go ahead and actually achieve what they want to happen. They want to change the laws. Why are these people depriving the family of that? I don't understand. Boblex comes over. I never use it. It's just, oh, fuck me, man. Talks about Big Devons. Why would you try to twist a tweet that everyone can see? I didn't say I didn't use her name at all. I said not for clout, not in my thumbnail, tagged or tags.
by fabricating this story. You used a murdered girl for clout. You fucking disgusting gremlin.
Oh god. Squirt.
It's one thing to be stupid, it's another thing to be disingenuous. That's my problem with these people. Petty Page is stupid. Angelica Oles is disingenuous.
I thought this was... Okay, here's Boblex. I thought this was just a misunderstanding. Angelica had good intentions. I even said she wasn't using Banker's name for attention or clout. But she straight up lied to me. Whoa, I'm shocked. Fucking hell, man.
Look at my reply in there. Lol.
Where is
Scroll down. Look at my reply. Look at my reply.
Where is your reply? You
Is
thought
it,
someone
hidden?
who thinks half the UK population is racist wasn't being a disingenuous. Lol. Yeah, that was funny. I remember she made the point that half of the United Kingdom is racist.
Yeah, half of my country is racist.
Because of their political affiliation.
What a moron. It's like saying every Republican is a racist. Like, you have brain damage. Or like every Democrat wants to send people to the gulag or whatever. Like, you're ridiculous. You're stupid. What is wrong with you?
See, the whole thing that people want is for these T channels to hold themselves to the same standards that they hold others.
Yeah.
This is a situation where they dropped below that standard. And when called out for what they did, they ignored it. People, Atozy made a video criticizing them for it, calling them out. That was in response to the family making a video calling them out. Fast forward to my video. I had to call them out because it was completely unfair that they used Bianca Devins as a way of trying to get one over Gabbie Hanna again. And now because Gabbie Hanna wants to point out that this was wrong, everyone's like just completely, they're just like, oh no, it doesn't matter. She's just doing it to weaponize against each other. No, it's about time somebody's holding them accountable for what they did. Because no one did. It's just baffling. Absolutely baffling. How they got away with literally making something up out of nothing. Yeah.
And next week they'll be back to their moral grandstanding, going, we support all rape victims, and
it's just like
that'll be that.
I like, honestly, it's so irritating.
I reckon Angelica Oles is the type of channel to turn around. I'm about to post something in Live Dump. I reckon Angelica Oles is the type of person to turn around and be like, I care about mental health issues, and then use a thumbnail like that.
Okay, but Cordwit's tweet, that's quite funny. Hang on. Cordwit says, I find it hysterical that people said Gabbie Hanna made her video based off an article about the murder victim when literally 88 out of 2,172 words are actually about that situation. That's 4.05% of the article. What's even funny?
I think the math is wrong.
Is it? Probably. It's Cordwit.
I don't think that's 2%. I don't think that's 4%. Divided by what? 88.
Well, 88 divided by 2,000.
I don't think that's even the right maths.
Let's do some quick maths.
0.24%.
2172.
Right? It's the big number divided by the small number.
It is correct. You're just dumb.
What do you mean? Oh, no, wait. I'm retarded.
Yes.
Oh, it's 88 divided by 2.
Yes, you divide it and then you times it by 100.
2. Oh, I'm retarded. No, you don't. Oh, wait. Yeah, you do. That's not 4%, though.
Yes, it is.
Wait. 88 times
5% would be 100.
No, it's not.
5% would be 100 words. 10% would be 200. 200 times 10 is 2,000.
Right. It's wrong. It's wrong.
Shut the
it's
fuck
wrong.
up, Bill Baines.
It's fucking wrong.
Go away. You're shit at maths.
Wait, no. I'm not. I'm right. It's 25, right? 88 times 25. Oh yeah, I'm wrong. Never mind. I would like to just add that I got an A star in maths. So.
This is the future of the British kingdoms. Oh dear, can't do some simple maths. I'm not good at maths, but I know my simple calculations.
I got confused. Shut up.
Yeah, you got confused. Is that a regular occurrence? Yeah. So what was your point about this? The good old Gabbie Hanna.
She'd probably be the type of person to turn around and claim that she cares about mental health issues, and then use a picture of Gabbie Hanna crying in a thumbnail, having a like mental breakdown. Lol.
Oh dear.
Oh, Peanut Gallery. Peanut Gallery is quote tweeted my tweet.
Uh-oh.
Do you want to show the video and then?
What, the video that happened at the start? All right.
Peanut Gallery is a commentator, right? Yeah.
I think so. Right.
Olivia Devins, Bianca Devins' sister.
And I'm Kim Devins, Bianca's mother.
And I am Gianna Rosado, also Bianca's sister.
But in this video, Gabbie Hanna did something that was very disgusting and turned a lot of people off, and they have really since been
Dustin
dragging her through the
Daly
mud for it, and rightfully so.
We just want to say that we were not offended by it at all. We didn't see anything wrong with what she did. She Googled e-girl and pulled up a picture of Bianca. Yes, there was an article about what happened to her. It was a simple mistake. There was nothing disrespectful about it. We didn't feel disrespected.
Every time I talk about Gabbie Hanna, the word disgusted comes out of my mouth. This situation was completely disgusting.
The disrespect was on another level. It seems like she lives in her own little world and that she doesn't care who she hurts.
No one should be offended. No one should be. All these drama channels that are, using Bianca for clout, it's absolutely ridiculous because that's all you're doing.
We are offended about.
Like, could you imagine being a part of Bianca's family or a friend? How would you feel as someone's mother that was murdered? How would you feel if you were Bianca's mother?
She didn't do anything wrong. She didn't do anything wrong. She didn't do anything wrong.
That is such a thing to do, to look at a victim and be like, oh yeah, that t-shirt's nice. I would love to dress like that. Yeah, I remember dressing like that. Yeah, we'll use that for the e-girl video.
We don't feel Bianca would have been disrespected. We think Bianca would have been honored and so excited that Gabbie Hanna pulled up her picture and was talking about her.
Oh, it just blows my mind how unaware she is of how shitty of a human being she is.
Lol. Pretty fucking ironic, not gonna lie.
Yeah, so just remember the context is that this literally happened pretty much right after she was cancelled by the internet. So people were looking for things to make sure that she was, getting hit. They were looking at things to, hold her accountable for. But Chief, this was not it. This was not it at all. So what does Peanut Gallery say? The feelings of family is all that matters, period. Was what Gabbie did careless? Yes, but to ascribe malice is dishonest and seemingly done with purpose. Your assumptions about others show your own nature 90% of the time. Remember that. So that's
very deep.
So Peanut Gallery comes in with a deep take and basically says that, like, these people are dishonest. And they're doing it on purpose. They're trying to... They're trying to paint this as a way that it's not, and it's just, it's confusing how people don't realize that why this needs to be held accountable. Because, first of all, it affects the family of Bianca Devins. First of all, because let's remember they're coming off the back of their daughter being brutally murdered, and then getting covered, and then the media coverage is all just about the fact that, oh, she's an e-girl, this is weird, blah, blah, blah. So when other people are now coming in using your daughter as like a fucking weapon to go against another creator, I'm quite surprised they aren't raging. They're very calm and composed. I'd be fucking raging, to be quite frank.
Well, that's why I was shouting at my microphone 10 minutes ago.
Bill Baines was shouting.
A lot of people in the chat are saying Jesse is hypocritical. Jesse is a hypocrite. Jesse this, Jesse that.
This is not about
Jesse. I haven't made a decision on the Jesse Smiles stuff, but I think it should probably be looked into more. I don't like when she turns around and says, oh, I was never going to release this recording, and then releases a recording on Twitter after a year of stagnation on her YouTube channel. I find that very interesting. I'm not making a judgment about the situation because A, I don't know enough about it. B, I haven't looked into it. And C, I don't know what type of a person that she is because I haven't looked at her overall character. But I will say that I don't like when she turns around, makes a big hoo-ha on Twitter, and then says, well, please don't talk about me, even though she's the one who's brought this up again. It's very difficult for me to support someone who is basically going to release a recording on Twitter and then turn around and tell Gabby that she's not allowed to respond to it or make a video about it or put it in the series. When you're the person who's kicked this fucking shitstorm up again. And I also find it very interesting again that her social blade shows that her YouTube channel has been stagnant since the last time she had a big feud with Gabbie Hanna. She's been losing subs, and I think that now, I checked the other day, I think now, I'm not saying that this is what she's doing, but I'm saying it's a possibility that it's still stagnant. She's not doing anything. But I wouldn't be surprised if she does all of this stuff for drama because she wants the views and she wants the likes and stuff. But I don't know that, so I'm not going to make the accusation. But it's an idea that's in my head at the moment. But I haven't really looked into it enough. Yeah.
I honestly think it's just two people who are just really bad for each other, and it's gone beyond private affair. It's coming to the public, and there's just so much to it that we don't know. And a lot of these turned into a circus. Where there's and when IRL drama becomes an online thing, it creates a lot of issues because it's very difficult to tell what people are like unless you've met them in real life and you have a proper relationship with them and you kind of that their ins and outs and stuff like that. And that, when stuff goes from IRL to online and vice versa, it becomes very messy and confusing. It's a very difficult thing to deal with. Yeah, it's just one of those. But just because the Gabby is kind of sort of in the right for this, it doesn't take away. People are thinking that it's taken away from the fact that the other thing she done. No, this is just a completely separate incident that needs to be looked at because hardly anybody held anybody accountable for it.
She can both be wrong about the Jesse Smiles situation and right about the Bianca Devins situation.
Yes. The Bianca Devins was an unjustified assault on a character, and it affected both the family and Gabby because Gabby lost a label deal from this. So she was negatively affected by it from simply not responding fast enough, apparently. That's really all it boiled down to. People were demanding a response, demanding an answer. I just think it's a whole load of bullshit. I don't know. Thank you.
On an unrelated note, what's the word for you're logical? You have a logical thinking pattern. You're a logical person. You can't. I can't think of the word.
Bill Baines has lost his brain again. Shame.
I'm just gonna look up logical synonyms.
Logical synonyms from Bill Baines.
Rational. That's it.
They're rational, yeah. Oh god, Bo Blacks. All I'm going to say is an alleged family friend of Bianca Devins messaged me at the time all the news was coming out and told me the family didn't want videos. So I didn't film one. The only time I mentioned Devins was when I critiqued another creator for being irresponsible.
So she knew about this at the time. Apologies, a bit late now, isn't it, really? Could have made it a year ago, you fucking fat fuck. I hate these people so much.
I don't know. I don't think she actually knew about the video.
She just said, all I'm going to say is an alleged family friend. Oh, it's a family friend. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I could have DM'd her to see if she had any response to the video. In retrospect, if I had asked her if she saw the video and what her response to it was, she might have this might have come out a lot sooner and probably been done a lot better. I don't know. Interesting.
If anyone in chat wants to cry about me calling her fat, I'm literally anorexic, so I don't know if I have a leg to stand on insulting other people about their weight.
Fat, you moron.
Huh?
It's not even fat, you dipshit.
No, well, lots of people aren't fat, and I still call them fat. I call my nan fat. She's not fat.
That's because you got a small head.
You don't have to be fat to be called fat. Like, you do understand that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's like you don't have to have brain damage to be called brain damaged, you know?
True. I hate not being able to go onto normal Twitter. Let's find... How do I get...
I want to look at the quote. Do you want me to find you a nice quote tweet?
No, I've got to go back to this for fuck's sake.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah. Google. There you are. There you are. Okay, back to this good old screen. Where we're looking for Tipster.
I love Tipster, the tip man, big tip.
Big tip. Tipster fat. Why is that? Why is that the top?
What am I looking at? I can't see it. You close your stream.
Oh dear.
Tipster fat. That's funny.
I don't know why. I can't remember what I was looking for there. Tipster, a person who gives tips. Thank you, Tipster. Why am I going to? I don't want to go to his YouTube. I'm going to his Twitter. Where's his Twitter? Oh, I'll go to his YouTube to get to his Twitter. Okay, here it is. God.
Anonymity wants me to read some stuff for his next video.
Of course.
And in a long list of people that's going to be thanked at the end of the video, there's going to be Tommy C, Willie Mac Show, Oggy RFC, Nicholas Diorio, Crow of Judgment, John Swan Technicals, Bo Black, Steve DeLeve, Bill Bates.
Congrats, Bill Baines. You've made it.
I've made it in an anonymity video again.
These T channels don't even make tea in their videos. Blatant false advertising. He's got a point. He has got a point.
What the fuck? Even I drink tea in the streams. They're not even drinking tea. Angelica Oates is scamming everybody. Actually, I don't know what this mug is.
Tipster copped the Angelica and Dust Daily block. Oof.
Yeah, I've had it since January when I made a joke about Brexit. Like the political maestro that I am.
It is. I told Tipster to tweet this.
I think the people who should apologize, the only people who should apologize to Bianca's family, stop moving the screen. I think the only people, oh my god, what the fuck have you done?
I think the only people who should apologize to Bianca's family is if anyone used a picture of her dead in their thumbnails or videos uncensored.
She's right about her daughter's death, though. Social media does need to take down graphic pictures of people like that. It's scary or broken. No, I think anyone who tried to say, like, oh, the family must feel this, or that it was offensive, or that it was an indecent thing to do, should fucking apologize. I think that anyone who says any of those things should apologize. Not anyone who used a picture of her dead or dad. I don't know what that says. I can't
of her dead in the. I don't know if anybody did post a picture of her being dead in the thumbnails.
No one posted a picture of her dead in their thumbnail. What? Are you mental? That get taken down?
Yeah.
What is he on about?
I don't know.
Repsion is like simping hard for these channels, man.
So I think I didn't watch the video because I literally know this.
What is Repsion saying about this shit, man? Come on.
His response has been interesting to say the least.
Let's go through his tweets. Let's start some shit with Repsion.
Oh, I've got some here. So she posts this. Let me.
Are you screenshotting now? Are you becoming the comment cop? Are you comment cop? BWC's comment cop.
Yeah, I'm comment cop. Right, can I see the top of this? But it basically goes, LMAO, cannot right now. I can't wait to include the segment on my part 2. You're making this too easy. So because someone covers your slip up, Therefore, they are responsible for pictures being sent to someone's family. Are you this daft? Logically,
What slip
doesn't
up? There
follow.
was no slip up.
God knows.
Moron.
Can you see the bottom?
Moron. She didn't even do anything wrong.
Let's just zoom in on the bottom. Let's just zoom this bad boy in. Skills. Oh, wow. Never mind. I've just messed that up completely, didn't I? Yeah.
I don't know that she didn't do anything wrong. Like, she didn't do anything wrong. I don't even think you can argue that she did something wrong by accident. I don't see the issue with using a dead person's image in your video. I don't know. I just don't see the issue with it.
Maybe rephrase that a little bit better. Maybe using...
No. I actually don't have an issue with that. Like, I don't. I think there's probably bigger issues to be worried about.
I do have
someone's
I
image.
do have an issue with using pictures of dead people. I don't have an issue with people using images of someone who is
Michael Jackson
deceased.
died in a bathtub or whatever, right? So now I can't make a video where I copied Michael Jackson's clothing style or something. Like, come on.
Literally answered her own fucking accusation. Murderer posted the pictures online.
Oh, no. Let's not move on from that. Like, there's loads of people who are dead who like people take ideas from and like take inspiration from. I don't see what the issue with that is. Am I wrong? I don't know.
Trying to think of who. I mean, who's been like fucking murdered?
I don't know. Didn't Michael Jackson pioneer like that walking style or whatever? There's a fucking fly that's...
Yeah, but he wasn't murdered, was he? He just died.
Wait, didn't he OD in a bathtub? Pretty sad death.
True.
I don't know. It's like, where does that line of thinking stop? That's kind of where I see it, right? It's like, okay, so now we're saying that because she was murdered, that's one thing. I'd actually argue that that is one thing. I think that's actually a fair point to make. But then it's like, okay, so this person had this happen to them, this person had this happen to them, so you can't take their ideas. Or maybe the criticism is more like that. I don't know.
Bill Baines has lost function in the brain.
I think actually, and maybe I'm going to walk that back. Actually. I've changed my mind. I think that you could argue that she did something wrong by accident, but I don't think that you could argue that she did anything wrong on purpose. Because I genuinely don't think that she saw that bit of the video. Yeah, I'll walk that back. That's fine.
I mean, the main crux of some of these videos was that she used this Bianca Devins for fucking views when it was a 7-second part of the video. So that whole idea is completely gone.
Oh no, she didn't use it for views. That's a ridiculous criticism.
Exactly.
I think a fair criticism would be, yeah, you accidentally used a dead girl in your video, not realizing she was a dead girl. And then, like, you were making, like, light-hearted comments about her fashion. Is that even a criticism? I don't know. What's the chat saying? Someone explain to me what the criticism is, because I don't get it. I don't get it. I understand why you might think it's, like, uncomfortable, but I don't see where, like, the moral implications come from. I don't get that.
Oh, fucking please. You're in no position to demand as such over this subject. How about the actual family member contact her personally then? Instead of you demanding an apology from someone else who covered a slip-up by you, which I think was over-critiqued by many, in my opinion. My plot is going to be hours... What?
3 hours long. Well.
What? Please, you're not in a position to demand such...
You're in no position to demand as such over this subject. How about the actual family members contact her personally then? This is in reply to Ready to Glare, where she said a real, not alleged family member would like a public apology in the video format and for you to share the petition and scholarship fund. We speak very regularly. I'm positive you, at least, will do the right thing by Bianca and her family. What is Repsion trying to say here? Gabbie Hanna's not the one demanding the apology. A family member is.
Yeah.
Did he just spit in the face of a family member? What the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Repsion, man, what the fuck are you doing?
I mean, you're also going to forget that they also made a video that was kind of overlooked by literally everyone. So...
I don't know whether he's misread the tweet, maybe. I don't think Repsion's a bad guy. But, that's spitting in the face of a family member there. A family member has asked for an apology, and he's turned around and said, you're in no position to demand as such over the subject.
How about the actual family member contact her personally then?
She shouldn't fucking have to. I'm gonna be honest. These family members shouldn't be put through internet drama because their daughter or sister died.
What was the point of this video then? Why would they release this video if they didn't want an apology? Or at least some recognition on the part of the drama channels?
Because they're on the payroll. They're on the Gabbie Hanna payroll. That's why. Fucking morons. Man.
Oh dear.
I actually hate these people. They infuriate me so much.
It's just so dense.
I almost said something earlier that I would have regretted. Holy shit. I almost lost my shit.
I don't know. I feel like not many people just like care, and that's sad. Very, very sad.
I'm not gonna sit around and claim to care about this girl because at the end of the day, she's not. It's not something that I think about. It's not something that I've taken an interest in or actually care about. But these people pretend to care and don't actually. That's my big issue with this. You don't have to care, but then don't turn around and tell other people that they don't care, and then don't turn around and act like you do. That's my big issue with it. Is these people act like they do and they don't. I don't know why they do it. I do know why they do it. Views, money.
Yeah.
Epic.
So Nick Snyder made a video earlier when I was watching on Tips' stream.
Right.
And you can just tell how little he fucking knew about what happened. He regarded a murder as a horrific accident, and then in the comment sections, changed it to incident. Like, if you really knew what happened to her, you wouldn't describe it as so nonchalant. What happened to her was fucking horrible. If you read about it, it's fucking horrible. What happened afterwards was fucking horrible. Which is why the family is pushing for a new law. And 2 weeks ago, actually, they kind of made their first milestone, really. And
let's talk about their law.
Yeah. So basically, it's made it through the New York State. It's been made into legislation in New York. So basically, what the family wanted was, because after the murder, the murderer had taken images of her deceased body, and then that started spreading all across the internet. Much like with what happened with Christchurch, the images and the footage spread across the internet.
Because the guy live streamed it, yeah.
Yeah, but they did work quite hard to take that down instantly. It was down within 30 minutes, but still, it was still able to spread. And like all of the backwater, like, what are they called? Blogging sites where they just chat shit about things. Just like the most...
Tabloids?
No. Like 4chan and shit. What would you call them? They're like just...
Oh, 4chan.
Scum sites.
Like niche, fringe internet forums.
Yeah, so like, it did its rounds around there, and apparently it started spreading to like mainstream platforms.
Yeah, I know. I saw it on 4chan and stuff.
Yeah,
I saw it.
Spread to like Twitter and Facebook and that.
I saw one... Okay, it's kind of fucked up, but you gotta remember, I am an edgy person. I like edgy humor. And it's super fucked up. But like one of the memes on 4chan that someone made... I don't even know if I want to say it. Actually, no, I change my mind. I don't want to say it. It's fucked up. But like people on 4chan were like making memes about that situation and stuff, and I wouldn't be surprised. And I wouldn't be surprised if the same thing was done with like Bianca Devins and shit. It's like fucked up.
Yeah. So basically, in New York State, Assemblywoman Marianne Butenschon released information on a new bill she's sponsoring to hold accountable those who unlawfully share images. She says Bianca Devins lost her life in a horrific act of violence that shocked our Mohawk Valley communities. Her family and all families deserve the ability to grieve in peace, an ability that has been severely impacted by social media users exploiting her death for follows and likes. My bill will help ensure individuals who share and promote images meant to humiliate, harass, or degrade are held accountable for this heinous and criminal behavior. So basically, this law will establish the crimes of unlawful dissemination of a personal image in the first, second, and third degree, and create a right of private action against such offences.
I see kind of two issues with this. A, it's kind of difficult to prove intent. And B, how is this going to infringe with like the Second Amendment or the First Amendment.
Obscenity. Obscenity is
Obscenity.
Obscenity overrules First Amendment. Yeah, because if you're sending people pictures of dead people, it's obscene to the public, and that's outweighs. Co-sponsor for bill senators, local senator Joseph Griffo and the downstate senator Dan Savino together.
Bill, don't be a coward. Someone just called me a coward in chat. The meme was, it was like the Fortnite, at the end of Fortnite, you know, it says Battle Royale and you in the game. Someone like cut that out and pasted it on.
Nice.
That's what the meme was.
Yeah, so...
Fuck you, Adrian.
Jesus. So basically, in New York, it's getting passed through the House right now. I don't know how American politics works. It's a bit different to here.
I do not know American politics either.
Basically, this bill is passing through the House, I'm pretty sure.
I believe it has to get passed through the House and then gets passed through the Senate.
Yeah.
And throughout the process, I think both parties they make amendments to it, right?
I don't think many would oppose such a law. Like, stop using social media to disseminate obscene images to family members of murder victims.
I feel like far-right Republicans might.
Would they, though? They're the ones that want to ban porn. And that kind of like...
Yeah, but they probably see it as like a First Amendment thing.
I mean... Porn is First Amendment, and they're still against that, so...
And you got to remember, a lot of Republicans are going to oppose it simply because of the way the American political system works.
Maybe.
Right? Because they don't want to give like the Democrats a win. It doesn't matter. If the Democrats have a majority, they'll pass it, so it's fine. It's not an issue.
Yeah, so... That's literally what happened. But this, just because Gabbie Hanna's right doesn't mean that Gabbie Hanna's right about everything else.
Right, she's right in one situation.
This is just the one situation where it's kind of like, yes, it needs to be brought attention to. And like, I don't see how people could be mad at that. I brought attention to it. Tozy brought attention to it. We brought attention to it on the stream. The other week, it's universally it's fucked up what the T channels did just to get one up on Gabbie Hanna. So yeah, that is that's something that Gabbie Hanna has full right to be mad about.
This is one of those cases of this is one of those cases of where something has happened online. It's not a rape. It's not a crime, right? It's not a rape. It's not a sexual assault. It's not a crime. It's not a murder. It's not any of those things. And yet it's one of these extremely reprehensible actions that actually makes my blood boil. It's just one of those cases that happens very rarely where it's not a crime, but it's something that really just fucking pisses me off because it is actually a scummy fucking thing to do.
So we don't know what's going to come from... She says there's, 13 chapters? So it's going to be addressing 13 different things, I guess?
Yeah, this either goes, one or two ways, right? It's either, really good, and it, blows these T channels out of the water, or she goes fucking nuclear on it, and I have to retract every statement I've made on the stream today. Those are, the only two options.
Judging by the way she was, I guess, people, saying, oh, but that's how she's coping with, her anger and stuff. I'm like, she's trying to make people believe her side of the story, and she's acting, how people have been portraying her. So it's not the best way to go about making a series where you're calling people out for doing things that are also morally reprehensible. So yeah, it's one of those.
You got to understand that this woman has been told for the last year and a half that she's wrong when she's right, and as a result, I think it's made her a little bit loony.
Yeah, so I think the Trisha Paytas thing will come back because that wasn't even part of the series yet. That'll come back.
I don't know anything about I don't know anything about the Trisha Paytas stuff.
Trisha, it's dumb. It was literally a nothing burger. But because of what happened afterwards, it kind of became entwined with the Jesse Smiles stuff because of how the Trisha stuff set off the Jesse stuff. So yeah. She has to address the Jesse stuff. I don't know if she reveals more information, but at this point, I think she just...
What did she do wrong with the Jesse stuff? She stayed friends with Jesse's alleged rapist.
She didn't stay friends. She just, I guess, put up with him. per se. And was
Like
approached.
kept working with him.
No, she didn't work with him. She just hung around his friends, and he was there.
So they had. Sorry, they weren't even friends. They didn't work together, but they had friends of friends.
Yeah, they're mutual friends because he was still a top viner, and he was of course friends with all the other top viners. And Gabby wanted to be a part of that action. And then something went down at a party, and Jesse found out about it, and that's where the comment that I guess spurred the rape apologist idea came from. And then there's
Is that actually it? Is there anything else? Is that it? Is that the entire controversy with Jesse Smiles?
Apparently there was some tweets, but other than that, yeah. I don't know. It's a lot. It's just so.
I need to look
all
into
over the
that
place.
then. But I'm not. I'm working on Twitch videos still, so
Yeah.
I'm not touching that.
The Jesse part was like the worst part of the research, just because it's how much inconsistencies there are.
I don't know
across all
much
sides.
about Jesse Smiles, but I think her history needs to be looked into.
I don't know. Apparently,
Again, like I don't have any preconceptions about her, but I don't like how she's been handling the stuff on Twitter.
I feel like Nick's amping up for a video on this. Not gonna lie.
Really? Oh, then I'll step down.
Whatever he's been saying things, and I'm like, yeah, he's probably gonna make a video on this stuff.
He's currently, I don't know.
I don't know. People she needs. There's definitely people she needs to apologize to for sure. Like Rachel Oates deserved an apology because did nothing wrong.
What happened with Rachel Oates? I can't remember.
She reviewed a poetry book.
Yeah, I knew about that.
Literally, that's all it was.
And then what was the thing that she did wrong?
Just reviewed the poetry book.
Or like what did then Gabby do wrong?
Gabby, out of nowhere, starts attacking her on Twitter and on Instagram. Got her Instagram.
Saying what?
That she was
Is she like responding to criticism?
No, out of the blue. She just says she was talking about like how a book was like negatively reviewed and something, and she's like these non-creatives are always criticizing, but it's like it was just a whole load of horse shit. And she was just attacking somebody who didn't really care, I guess, who didn't want any of it. Because she's not a drama channel. She doesn't care about drama. So this bringing drama.
Yeah, but she did instigate the drama though, didn't she?
Not really, no. She fucking did a review of a book.
You make a criticism of someone and someone then responds to you.
You make
can't
it.
Turn around and be like,
She didn't criticize her. She criticized the poetry itself, the book.
Then she's criticizing her. You criticize my video, you're criticizing me.
No, criticizing the book itself as a piece of art. But
yeah, and in turn, you're criticizing the artist. If I criticize If I criticize Picasso's art, I am therefore criticizing Picasso. If I criticize a Chris Nolan film, I'm criticizing Chris Nolan.
No, you're criticizing the film and the art. There's a whole like different way of like when you're reviewing something, you don't care about what the author does. You care about the piece of the art.
I get that she's not criticizing Gabby's nature or Gabby's character, but she's criticizing something that Gabby has made, right? And as a result, that is a criticism of Gabby's skill. It's a criticism of something that Gabby can do. It's a criticism of Gabby at the end of the day. Like, what? And then Gabby responded. Well, I don't understand why she deserves
6 months later, out of the blue, and just started attacking, calling her like non-creative. She's not an artist. She's a neurotypical.
So your point is that her response didn't include any actual responses or any actual criticisms towards what's her name again?
Rachel Oates. She didn't criticize. She didn't address the criticism of the book. She just attacked Rachel Oates for making a review.
She didn't actually make any proper. She didn't make a proper.
No, she didn't respond.
Criticisms or
no, she didn't respond to the review. She responded to the fact that somebody made a review.
Her.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know if she might deserve an apology. Yeah.
Well, her Instagram account was targeted by Gabby. She started name dropping her on Instagram stories. She lost her Instagram account for a bit because fucking Gabby stans went and mass reported the account.
Not her fault, BWC. Come on.
If you're sending somebody, if you're directly calling someone out in a one-way strategy like a story, that is you are entirely liable for that. You are entirely
BWC, you're a fucking moron. Okay, clip this and then someone clip this. Someone please clip what he just said, because I guarantee that is going to be used against you in the future.
If you put some
moron.
If you put some
moron.
If you point out one person in a one-way conversation and the only people viewing it are your fans, you're directly targeting that person. So you can't plead ignorance to the fact that when that person gets attacked,
because I know it's going to be used against you in the future.
I'm not going to be an absolute retard and target someone who's criticized my book because I'm not going to write a book. I think it's naive to think that people can get away with targeting people in a fucking Instagram story. I don't care if you can quote tweet someone. I don't care if you quote tweet someone, because then they can directly reply to that. You can't directly reply to an Instagram story. It is literally a one-way text. It's like an echo chamber. You can't reply to that shit.
You have fun when that argument gets used against you, because I will be here to go. I'm like that kid from The Simpsons who goes, ha ha. You have fun with that.
No, it's beyond, like, you should know if you've got a platform, you're fucking saying, hey, look at this person, because she was literally criticized for it before.
She's not responsible
she was criticized
for her fans reporting the Instagram account. She's absolutely not responsible for that whatsoever. I don't even know why
VNM cap, that is misinformation.
Videos.
She made 6 videos, not fucking 8 to 9. And it's not continuing drama because it's fucking reviews. It's not how
she re-uploaded 2 of them twice.
What?
Yeah,
also, making a parody of Gabby's book was kind of gross in my... How is using something as a basis of a parody gross when the funds are being raised for a fucking good cause? Like, it's just... the people go through mental gymnastics to try and defend Gabby on this. It's not. She got upset that her poetry wasn't up to standards of what poetry should be. It was fucking merch, and you can criticize it. You don't see people fucking going all out on fucking movie reviews, be like, oh, they're like, it's just fucking stupid, honestly. Gabby should apologize, because there was literally no point for it. And then also whatever the Discord thing is, because I don't know what that's about. Apparently sending people to harass others. Apparently Mr.
Yeah, I never knows all about that.
Yeah. I don't know.
Moron.
Because that's what Keem said. Nah, I can't defend her on that one. I'm like, I don't even know what that is. I didn't even look at it.
Epic. I think we're done here.
Yes, I think that is the Bianca Devon situation covered up. But as this says, the show must go on. Because for some reason she's just bringing us all back up again. And we are done. Anyways, thank you all for joining. Very interesting stream. T-channels suck. I think that's a...
Bill Baines had a meltdown.
Bill Baines
had a Tommy C moment.
Bill Baines started shouting about T-channels. And yeah, that's it. Stay tuned for more, because this is just not gonna stop. Bill Baines, have you tweeted anything funny? Let's have a look.
Yeah. No, I haven't tweeted anything funny.
Grooming. And I wasn't cold.
Grooming.
Sad.
I've deleted it. It's gone.
Shame.
I quote tweeted that article that woman wrote where she had Angelica Oz, and it's just a video of me laughing at it.
Oh, yeah.
Such a funny noise.
I read about how drama channels went from being fun and entertaining recaps of YouTube-style drama to an essential means of holding powerful influencers accountable. Yeah, sure.
I read that article. It wasn't that bad, but it wasn't great.
I mean, she's probably not a bad journo, but like, still. Many thanks to Angelica Oles for speaking to me about the toll that running a drama channel can have on a person. The slight difference between how men and women in the space are treated is so much more. Lol.
Virtually everything Angelica said in that interview or article, whatever, was like retarded. It's very funny.
Love it. Anyways, thank you all for tuning in. See you in a...
No. Look at that tweet. Look at that tweet. I put in... Oh, scroll down. Go back to my timeline. And scroll... Oh, there you go.
Bill Baines wants to show this tweet because he's dumb.
That's a good tweet. That's a good tweet. Got 7 likes. Banger tweet.
Yeah, thanks, Bill Baines. Anyways, thank you all for joining.
You tell everyone you were homeless, but you chose to live in a car. I'm in crippling debt and literally being forced to live in my car to save money. That was such a good meme. What the fuck? Okay. I think it was a week too late. I think that was the problem.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Bill Baines. Anyways, thank you all for joining. We'll see you next time.
Yes.
Ta-ra.